Well, the one major one, because I've just had my second boxing fight about 4 weeks ago, right? And he said, he's always, he was there, and he said, great fight, blah, 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 blah. But in this dream, he said, mate, I've been thinking about your fight, and what you did wrong is what you're actually doing wrong in life. He said, you sort of took it too casual for too long. You need to decide now to attack something. So you're holding back too much. And this is clear. It was like someone phoned me and told me this one direction. Boom, that was one. I actually got up, emailed myself in the morning and emailed these 4 things. I can't think of the other 2. The last one is whenever I Facebook or message someone, I've gotten into this habit of going, it'd be like, oh, Cindy, that was a funny thing. And then I'll go, ... like 5 little dots, and then say my next thing. And he said, and stop talking like a robot. So,
really?
Yeah, the things I type, for some reason, it's like, just looks better if I go, I went to the shop, ... The shop was good, ... Yeah, it was a really strange dream. But I took it on and went,
put a comma in there instead of ...
Yeah, all I need is commas.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm a grammar Nazi, so I really...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Anyway.
Getting back to the first point
Yeah.
that he made, what direction is it that you need to...
Oh, well, I think it's, you could say, there's a lot of things I do, just like you, yeah. But I could say that, yeah, like a whole year will go by where you don't really want to upset someone in your own industry. Even though you have it in your heart that, not to upset someone, but I could be doing a lot more, and it could be just tomorrow. I could actually, for instance, this isn't anything to really what I thought it meant, but ringing venues on the Gold Coast to get my cover band to get gigs.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
I just keep putting it off, or just like every time I talk to someone, it's like, oh, Barry, he's on his lunch break. Okay, I'll call back at 5, and I don't make it a priority. I don't actually smash what I need to do. All right, and there's the same thing is what happens at working in my family business. There's a whole bunch of things. It's just like floating along. I'm letting life float along.
Do you feel like you have to work in the family business?
Oh yeah.
And that's why you do?
Yeah.
If you had your choice, would you?
Oh, jeez. I don't want to talk about this. This is about you. But you are so right. Wow. I know. Listen to me. Listen to what I said before.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Okay, so...
I'm stumped now.
Yeah.
But no, I have definitely taken on what that dream did, but I thought it was interesting, that something just snapped, bang, came to me like it was some other thing. Yeah, but you know what it didn't say? It didn't say, get your colon cleaned. It didn't say that. So, thank God it didn't. No, come on.
Actually, on that note, I'm going to write to Subway and say, everyone else is doing gluten-free bread, why can't you?
Yeah. Well, they do have this funny wrap thing now. I got a feeling they do.
Really?
Yeah, I got a feeling, because I've been there so much lately, that maybe they do. There's this funny wrap bread, and I've got a feeling there's the gluten word written on it.
I might have to check it out when I'm finished my detox.
Yeah. Let us know if you get constipated. All right?
Oh, we can go together. Yeah, I can make the appointment for you.
What is gluten? It's flour.
Gluten is the substance within... It's like... You can get glutinous rice. So, say sushi, I can't eat because they use glutinous rice. That's what I've been told anyway.
So it's a natural
Can
product.
we get off the subject of gluten? Because seriously, it ruins my life.
All right.
Seriously.
Cindy Jensen, I met you last year. And,
yes, Drew Kruck.
And, Kruck.
Kruck.
No. Damn it.
I'm pronouncing it Kruck now.
Jensen?
Well, my married name, because I've been married once.
Yeah.
Or a few
this
times,
is good.
but
Here we
this
go.
was Diefenbach.
Wow. No wonder you got divorced.
Yeah.
Diefenbach.
And that's the first thing I did was go back to my maiden name. And I've since
How
been
do you
married
say that
again.
as an Aussie? Diefenbach.
I said Diefenbach.
Diefenbach.
But that's German, yeah.
Diefenbach.
And that's why now I'm married to David. I didn't want to be Cindy Lee Leach, so I stayed Cindy Jensen.
Is your real name Cindy Lee?
Cindy Lee is my middle name.
Your middle name.
Lee,
I say Cindy Lee Leach.
Jensen.
That's
So
cool.
I will always remain Jensen.
Okay, so that's your maiden name, is it? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you from, where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Vegas.
Anywhere near Capalaba?
No, the other side. My brother still lives around there.
Wow.
I'm one of 11.
Shut up, really?
No, but very mixed. I've got my mum and dad, and then mum, same old. Dad's married 44,000 times.
Wow.
Heaps of kids, and there's a lot more we don't know about, I'm sure, hanging around
For
out
real?
there. So he says, he lived here, there, and everywhere.
Is
And
that right?
So I have lots of brothers and sisters.
11.
I
Where are
don't
you
know.
in the middle of all that?
Second oldest.
Second, okay. So, did
I only
you...
have one real sister.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to talk about this. How old difference to your nearest sister? Because I'm really interested in this.
Yeah.
I've got one
she's,
sibling,
Really? So she's 13 months older than me.
Okay.
And then when I was, I don't know how old, probably like in my teens, I needed a birth certificate for some reason and found out on the birth certificate it had one deceased male, which I never knew about. So I still haven't asked my mother. There was a boy there somewhere.
Do you mean you're a twin? No.
I don't know.
Wow.
Haven't asked her. But
Okay, so...
on my birth certificate it says one deceased male.
On your birth certificate?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
So, yeah, you're possibly a twin. My sister was the same thing. My sister was a
Don't
twin.
say that, really?
What? No.
I'm gonna have to have a look now.
My sister lived, but... Oh, sit down. My sister was a twin, and the other twin was stillborn. So
Yeah, right.
I wonder if that's the case.
Well, I don't speak to my older sister or my mother much
Really?
these days. So
Does that break your heart?
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Well,
They live in Brisbane. Oh, my sister's over in Peru. She's a do-gooder and does lots of good things for people.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there you go.
Well, one day.
One day.
Well, maybe not. Who cares, right?
Yeah. No, I've cut my mum. I ring her on birthdays and Mother's Day. And
Okay.
yeah.
It's strange to me,
Very strange. Well, I'm not talking
It's
to
like
my
you're-
daughter either.
Oh, God.
Well, she's not talking to me, sorry, so it breaks my heart. Let's get off
Yeah.
the family subject.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The reason I
families
asked you
are
is because
fucked
I know
up.
a Jensen, and he's from Capalaba.
Oh, really?
I sort of grew up a lot.
Who is it?
Darren Jensen. He's a sprint car driving plumber. His dad is Clive Jensen.
Oh, they might be related.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, and he's been there his entire life, the Capalaba area.
Well, ask them if they're related to... Because Joel's mother is from Capalaba,
Yeah.
who married into the Jensens.
Right.
And they... Ask him if he knows Ronald Jensen.
Ronald Jensen, all right.
Handles.
I will.
Everyone knows him as Handles.
Handles. What's that?
Because he was a footballer.
Yeah.
And that was his... He
That
used
was his-
to drink lots of Handles. Beer,
Is that right? What a
lots of
cool
beer.
name. And we're back. This happened the other day. Yeah, I just got a phone call on my recording device.
Yeah, did you not text everyone and say, please do not call?
No, I'm too clueless to work that bit out. But
Yeah, so
anyway,
there you go.
back to why. See, I met you last year, and it was again one of these. I don't get into really
How did we
strange
meet?
things. Well, again, I'm in this cover band. I'm lazy at getting new gigs, and I kind of see the dinosaur element in cover bands. I always have, because I was from an original band background. When you're in an original band, you constantly take the piss out of cover bands. Like, you're the cool guys, and the cover bands are the working musicians that are not as cool as you.
Yeah, right.
So I finally talked myself into being in a cover band to fulfill still playing music, and it's been a lot of fun, really, really good fun. But I'm quite lazy getting gigs. I can't remember the first time I heard about Buskers by the Creek, your event. But maybe I read about it I think. And a light went off in me for some reason, okay? And I've done street performing with these other guys before, so... Anyway, busking hasn't been too far away from some of the things I've done before. I had to convince the guys in my band. I didn't even tell them. I didn't even tell them.
Did you have to convince
I said,
them?
boys...
Well, now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
They not want to do it. See, this is my hardest thing.
They were
I need to
confused.
change the name of the festival because a lot of people are getting, stumped on that whole buskers. As soon as they read the word buskers, they're like, No, I'm too good for that.
No, Cindy, you're going to bring it back.
Yeah, that
because
exactly, it is an art.
Yeah.
Busking is an art.
And people that went to your festival last year would have all realised, no, this is actually a really non-confrontational. When I go to Surfers Paradise, there are great buskers, but I know, damn it, I'm going to have to get my wallet out here and have some of this awkward moment, which is totally cool.
Yeah.
But those buskers are professional, money-dragging guys that are doing some sort of crazy knife trick, and they won't do the last bit until you throw your money in. And it's like, you bastard, you got me, you know. But your festival was more like, we're an act, and if you like what we got, throw it in a hat.
Yeah,
and
if you want to buy my CD, hand over
so it was
$20.
a really cool thing to walk around a park in Currumbin, and I don't know, how many stages did you have? 13 stages, and and what was even cooler, there was not a single bit of staging work to be seen. A stage that was under these big cool trees that were themed with swinging like swings and bird cages and lanterns and what. That's a stage. So it was really easy for people to sit around. Again, it wasn't like you couldn't see a roadie guy. It was everyone rocked up with their guitar and did this thing, and people sat down, and so it was really natural. Did you love
the main stage, the truck?
Oh, in a truck, yeah. What a Chevy or something, right?
Yeah. How beautiful.
Really cool. And I was on another stage when the sun was going down, and the light was shining through onto this truck over there, and it was just this epic scene. You know, this truck, old like 50s truck, with a band in the back of the ute. It was like a ute sort of truck thing, and the sun was shining on in this perfect way. It was really cool. And from what I understand, going back to how I sort of met you,
I can't remember.
Well, this is my question to you, right? I instantly thought, look, it's a 45-minute set of something. It's a challenge for my band, right? So
I can't believe they didn't want to do it.
Well, they're just like...
Did they actually walk away going, that was awesome?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they want to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
good.
stagecraft, no matter what, right? You try and do... it's stagecraft.
Oh, that's good.
So the thing... what I'm getting at here is I filled out your application. I think you actually rang me. And you were
ring everyone. I love the old-fashioned art of communication over the phone.
Mind. That blew my mind because you gave me so much attention that I thought this is Cindy Jensen's Buskers by the Creek Festival. Whoever this lady is, you know. So I actually further convinced my band to get a part of this because I really liked the way you spoke to me over the phone. And then, all right, before I get into that, I was just reading on your website down there. Did you have how many acts?
80 acts, 142 performers.
Wow. Yeah. So you've spoken to me a lot since then. So I presume you're constantly talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
What's that like, running a festival? Oh, let me just let you get it out. Like, how did you start this? What? I've tried to start things before and then realised I cannot stand talking to too many people in one day and go, this is too hard. Like challenges come up. So what happened?
I don't know. I've always been like that though. Seriously, I'm not happy unless I'm creating, and that's the biggest challenge to me. It's just like, for instance, I'm an artist, a graphic artist by trade. Worked in doing art for about 10 years, and then I thought, fuck it, I want to produce my own stationery, because one day I needed stationery for a party and I couldn't find it, and I was like, fuck it, there must be other people out there like me, can't find this stationery. So off I did, and I went and produced 20, found a distributor before I knew it was around Australian newsagents.
Wow.
And then once it was out there, I was like, done that, I want to try something else. So to me, even this year now with the festival, created it, seen it grow, it's been executed, so now I'm like... So to me, I don't know, what was your question?
Well...
It's like...
I remember when you first told me... you were in Thailand or something, yeah?
So I just finished an events job down in Melbourne, and it was a really, really tough gig. Worked with a lot of protesters, so I'm like, we need to have a big holiday. So we went to Thailand for about 3 weeks. before settling back home here on the Goldie.